it's your lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be doing a natal chart reading on Beyonce, and I will be explaining each part of her natal chart and why it makes her who she is today. So stay tuned for the rest of my video. Before we get into that, you guys, if you are not a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you guys know when I upload new videos. Also share this with all of your friends and all of the beehive. And anyone who would love to hear videos on natal charts and their readings and their explanation. Okay guys, let's get right into the video. Beyonce was born on September 4th, 1981 at 10 a.m. on a Friday in Houston, Texas, so her sun would automatically be Virgo. And your sun sign basically gives an insight on your identity, your ego, and your path in life. So Beyonce being a Virgo, it shows that she is a very hard worker and that she's very well respected. And as you guys see, Beyonce isn't really on the internet that much, which shows her introverted side and how she's really not into talking a lot to media sites. She is very observant and she really notices the small details and everything. That's why a lot of her work is very successful and they're very perfect, because she notices things and she analyzes things in a way that only Virgos can really do. At times, she can be her own biggest critic and she can stress herself at times, but it really shows in her work that she makes sure that everything is perfect and that everything goes well. So even though she does critique herself a lot, the critiques do come out to her best interests. Now we're going to go into her moon sign, which is Scorpio. And your moon sign rules your emotions and your feelings and your moods. And with Beyonce having a moon in Scorpio, that means she is very emotional and she can be intense at times. With this moon in Scorpio, she's more than likely able to have intuition. It can see people for who they really are, whether they're good people or whether they're bad people. So she can read character very well. Sometimes their emotions can overpower them and make them have roller coasters of emotional downs and highs. They also need change and they love new beginnings. So this is pretty common with Beyonce because she does have a different team every time she produces an album. So that makes a lot of sense with her Scorpio moon. They love being adventurous and having so much fun, which you can see in a lot of her music videos. She likes to put her all in everything that she does, and she wants to feel passion and excitement in all of her relationships and also her career. Scorpio moon beings also yearn long-lasting relationships, so this explains why she eventually stayed with Jay-Z, because even though he may not have been the best person for her, however, when you have a Scorpio and moon, you really want to have a long-lasting relationship, and especially when you have children, it really does make that decision imminent. Next up is her Mercury in Libra. Your Mercury sign shows how you communicate, talk, think, understand, and express yourself. So with Beyonce having a Mercury in Libra, she is more than likely going to communicate very politely and in a tactful way. They also want people to have equality and have fairness in their relationships and in society in general. They can also tend to be people pleaser at times because they want to make sure that everyone around them is happy and that everyone is okay. They want to balance everything out. Also, it shows how collaborative she is, because she did collaborate and she was in the R&B group Destiny's Child, and she's collaborated with a lot of artists over her career. So having that that Mercury in Libra really helps in her career because she gets to meet new people who she could connect with and network. And so if we didn't have Destiny's Child, we wouldn't have Beyonce. So that's a very good thing that she's a collaborative person. Now we will be speaking on Beyonce's Venus in Libra. And Venus rules what and how you love people. And while having this Venus in Libra, you are more than likely going to be very sweet, very nice, and very committed to your relationship. And you can see that that's what Beyonce was with Jay-Z, even though he did what he did. So at times when they're in love, it may seem as though they are too perfect, too eloquent, too mannered. So sometimes it doesn't seem sincere, or sometimes it doesn't seem like they're emotional or they really care about the relationship. Sometimes they do this because they don't want to be disliked by their partner, insulted or hurt or embarrassed by their partners. So it's kind of like a defense mechanism. And at times they may even let other people in their relationships be more controlling and dominating over what they do. So these attributes can make the person who is a Venus Libra not really want to go after their dreams, or not really want to do what they want to do and just listen to their partner so they won't feel the wrath of them. But they also value a lot of communication because they want to be able to be on the same page as their partner. They want to have equality in their relationship. They want to be treated the same as their partner as well. And they just want to have a very good relationship with the people that they know. So hostility for them is a big no-no. Next up is Beyonce's Mars in Leo. So Mars rules aggression, and it determines how you take action and how you act when you're angry, and how you assert yourself in situations. So having a Mars in Leo shows that she's very motivated by success. She has shown that she really wants to make a mark on this world, and she has by her music and by every other business venture she's gone into, because she has made her mark on the world. She followed her passion and she wanted to bring people together, and the most common way to bring people together is by music, and that's what she does. She has shown that she knows exactly what she wants, and she knew how to accomplish her goals. She's very passionate, very strong, and she does love to take risks. She is very powerful, and she does command authority, and she's a magnet wherever she goes. So this is really great for helping someone accomplish their goals and their dreams. Beyonce does have an ego, which with her song Ego, you can see that. And they're very proud people, which she is as well. She is a visionary, but they really love to do very nice and kind things for people that they love. And when she may get angry or she feels that she's belittled, then she may want to stand up for herself and what she believes in, but she does it in a way that's very respectable. Next up is Beyonce's Jupiter in Libra. And Jupiter, the planet, rules optimism, growth, and romanticism. And since she has the Libra in Jupiter, she's more likely at her best when she's treating others with kindness and with compassion. People who have a Jupiter in Libra are pretty fair and very courteous and very nice to people who they encounter on a daily basis. They're the type of people that find relationships extremely important, and they want to have someone by their side to tackle this world with. So this is why she has the song Bonnie and Clyde with her and Jay-Z, because he's that partner that's going to tackle this world with her. With their elegance and their niceness, they usually accomplish and achieve their goals. Beyonce's Saturn is in Libra as well, and Saturn rules restrictions, limits, responsibility, fears, boundaries, and self-discipline. So since she has a Libra and Saturn, she's more than likely going to evaluate situations from all angles Just like her sun in Virgo, she's going to be very analytical and going to look at everything before she makes her decisions. It may take her a while to get back to you on her decision because she has to figure out whether this positive, the negatives, and is this really worth it for my brand, or is this really worth it for my business? And having a Libra and Saturn, she may even trust her intuition to give her insight on what she should do in the situation. She's also the type that may try to make decisions that will benefit everyone around her as well, and not just herself. They may also love to take a lot of leadership roles, and they love being independent. Remember that song from Destiny's Child, Independent Woman? This is exactly what her Saturn in Libra is channeling. And lastly, she would rather have a close knit of friends and just a lot of friends that she can just have at her access. And all of her friends are her friends for life. It's not just a regular friendship. She means her friendships. Her Uranus is in Scorpio, and Uranus usually rules generations. Also rules innovation, progress, and rebellion. Since she has a Uranus in Scorpio, it shows that she's part of a generation that wants to make a change in society and also is very innovative. She does what she wants to do, and she makes decisions off of what she wants to do. And she's more than likely gonna fight for freedom, and she will not let anything hold her back. She doesn't like to be told what to do, and she's the kind of person with a Uranus in Scorpio that will rebel against authority because they don't really like people controlling them. She's also the type of person that would make other people let their voices be known and tell authority how they really feel about what's going on in society. Next is her Neptune in Sagittarius. And it also rules generations, and it also rules imagination and dreams, the planet Neptune. A little similar to Uranus, she's going to be a part of that generation that fights for justice, that fights for truth, and that fights for optimism. So you may see her when candidates are doing elections, she may support them or tell people to vote. So that shows that she was a part of that change in the generation. She also encourages people to tell how they feel to politicians, and she also has done a lot of campaigns for politicians. She's very generous with her money, and she loves to donate to causes that are very important. She does have a lot of positivity in her songs, like I Woke Up Like This and Freakum Dress, and there's a lot of songs that she brings positivity. Although at times this can be hard for her to accomplish, but she does try and put the effort into doing these things. Beyonce has a Pluto in Libra, and this also rules generations. And going on with the last two planets, she really wants to make a difference in this world. And it starts basically by the way she treats the people around her camp and the people that work for her. She loves to improve her personal relationships and her connections with other people, which is one of the reasons why she is as big as she is, because she tried her best to remain very amicable with everyone who she's come in contact with. She's also a part of the generation that wants to treat everyone with respect, with kindness, with compassion, and she wants everyone to be treated fairly. Next is Beyonce's North Node, which is in Cancer. And your North Node is basically your soul's purpose, where you're going and what you need to learn. And by Beyonce having a North Node in Cancer, it shows that she may need to work on empathy, at times maybe humility, noticing and validating other people's feelings, nurturing and supporting others a lot more, building one's foundation and security, being honest about your feelings and your insecurities, accepting others for who they are and not really be judgmental, and being centered in one's feelings. So this is something that she may need to work on. However, with the other parts of her natal chart, it seems as though she is working on it by the other parts of her natal chart that really compensates for what she needs to learn. And next we'll be talking about her Chiron in Taurus. And basically your Chiron is your healing, the key to healing everything that you may have in your life. You become aware of your situation, that's where you start transformation. But her having it in Taurus shows that she may feel wounded or she may feel neglect at some points of her life. And it could be from material things, emotional things, mental things, or spiritual things. At times, she may feel as though she's not where she should be or she feels very unfulfilled. And by healing this, she should not deprive herself of any happiness or deprive herself of anything that she really needs. Try her best to comfort and pamper herself, nurture herself in everything she needs in life. Next, we will be speaking on her ascendant/rising sign, which is Libra. There have been a lot of speculations on her rising sign. However, based off of what the research I've done, it was Libra. Some people may say it's Leo. However, your ascendant or rising sign basically is someone's first perception of you or how they perceive you to be by them just looking at you. And by her having a rising in Libra, it shows that she's very pleasant, very charismatic, and she loves to have peace and to avoid conflict. She has a lot of friends and is very polite. She's very romantic, very gracious, loves fashion, and you guys see her at those lovely award shows, and her fashion is just on point. She can be a great mediator and is very nice to anybody who she comes in contact with. Lastly is Beyonce's Midheaven, and her Midheaven is in Cancer. And your Midheaven basically gives you clues on your career goals and your career aspirations. It also shows your reputation in society's eyes and the way you will go about earning that reputation and earning that career goal. So by her having a Midheaven in Cancer, shows that you love to interact with people and make people very happy. And she has done that through her music, and she has done that to all of the other facets in her life that she's been in the public eye. She's done it through movies, through documentaries. So it's very, very much like her career goals that her Midheaven matches. Because Cancers love to nurture people, and basically her career nurtures people through her music and through all of the other stuff that she does. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and supporting. Let me know down below if you agree with it or disagree with anything that was said. Also, let me know how you feel. Follow me on all of my social media accounts, and just share this with all of your friends, family, enemies, anyone you know, any beehives. And support me in any way possible. You guys can support me through PayPal. It's down in my link down below. And I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy and lovely. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.